People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back.
Thanks, Coach. A bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I got. Switch. Ran, come.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And some space here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They will run for the first time here with White. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Get out! 180! 51's the mic! Here we go. Watch the twist! Watch the twist! Hey, ball!
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 36. 36 to Mike. Ready. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Landry. 7 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
50, plant. 36. 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dyson, the throw taken in by Cole. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Lions first down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Ready.
On first down, Dyson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on first down. Dyson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Cordray Tankersley, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Protein spill. Hey! Safety's creeping.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Dyson to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18.
And the Lions first down.
Weapon. Hey, Delta. You better be ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Guard. Shift. Rock, get it.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. From the gun, Dyson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down. So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Bears 7.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Third and 3.
Let's go, deep, Tiger.
Alert. 6-6. Bullet,
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Hey, let's get this.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Give me that ball, defense.
Switch.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, ball.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? Well, he said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dyson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Now Cohen, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. This one caught by Davis. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Trubisky. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him. 40's mine.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready, set.
42, nice 42. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
5.
On 1st and 10, Dyson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Hey, 1, 2.
Back to throw. Dyson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Dyson. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hawkinson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on now. Let's
We
go.
have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight, watch left.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, go.
Kill.
Operating from the gun. Dyson out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down.
Check 49. Takes 3. 218. Chop it. Move.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They try again with Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there, 56. Good track. Lock in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st down, Dyson. And that is incomplete. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Dyson. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Back to throw. Dyson looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry.
Go! Small!
Here's 2nd and 8. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Keelan Cole, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
You better be afraid of me.
Check 24, check 24.
Check Mike 40, check Mike 40. You remember me? You remember me?
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Alpha. You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? There you go.
On 4th down, Dyson. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail.
Let's go.
And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
6 man.
Ran, so.
Big Ed. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, 18.
51's the mic, boy. 51.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was looking for Landry that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Bravo. 10 logo. Get it.
From the gun, Dyson. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down. Dyson, right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Looking to throw. Dyson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Box drop.
42's the mic.
All day, baby, all day. Hey.
42, Mike, 42. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Ready?
On 4th down, Dyson steps away to his left. And finding Keelan Cole. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. 5.
Back to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. A gain there of 30 big ones. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Trubisky to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 4. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check. Alert. We got double up. Go.
Mike's 40. Mike 40.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch twist. Check. Fresno.
18. Hey, alert. Hey, echo.
51, Mike.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Ran, go.
Let's get off the field.
Hey, Charlie. Behind.
One last shot for Trubisky. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular